Alright, Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lekman out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Alright, and basically going to read this quick article, pull a couple of videos and a testimony of this person, that witnessed the drills and that caught it on film. Okay, and after that I got some further edification to bring out, as far as we got certain Edomites out there that are trying to downplay this whole Jade Helm thing, like this drill isn't serious. But you got one of these ex military guys, I believe he was in the Marines, and he speaks up on it, and he's speaking against it. All right. And these devils, they're trying to hide the fact of what they're actually doing, but it's too far out there, and it's for a lot of you people too that think these things isn't going to come to pass. You went for a rude awakening, man, because it's happening right before your eyes, whether you want to accept it or not. All right. But all right, so to get into this article right here, it says DOD military training to scare the crap out of people. All right, and this was yesterday. All right, and it says the Department of Defense is conducting military training in Broward County this week with exercises involving low-flying helicopters that will scare the crap out of people, according to one local reporter. After residents in downtown Fort Lauderdale began reporting low-flying military helicopters last night around 8 p.m., news reports emerged hours later containing details of a DOD training drill that would be taking place from March 24 to 27, suggesting that residents were only informed of the exercise after it already begun. Okay, so they don't want to let the people know about what's actually going on. They just want to spring things on you and act like all things are normal, but you got this one Edomite, which I'm about to read their quick testimony, and I'm going to show you brothers the video. All right, and this person gets into how it started all on March 23rd. All right, and it says day one, it says, I was shaken by the loud rumbling of 4 black helicopters flying over my neighborhood for about 2 hours. Okay, I was unnerved by this because this has never happened before in my quiet and peaceful city. I did a little searching on Twitter and was notified by Colorado Springs City Commissioner Dan Daly that this was a scheduled military training operation. All right, and it says day 2, around 8:20 p.m. I heard the helicopters flying over my house again, and I found it odd, so I grabbed my phone and waited for them to pass over again so I could catch them on video. As you can see in the first iPhone video, it's extremely dark outside, so I decided to film it with my Canon D MK3. All right, and this went on around to about 10 o'clock, so they're basically doing 2-hour drills, at nighttime. You're starting around 8 o'clock. All right, and all this is just preparation for the Jade Helm. All right, for the Jade Helm 1.5 that's coming this summer. All right, and it says this one is yesterday's day 3. Started at 8:40. 4 black helicopters made the same low-flying passes over my neighborhood. Every single window inside my house shook violently as they passed over. Grabbed my camera to film again tonight. They stopped just before 10 p.m. So each of these nights in which they started, was around 8 o'clock, 8 something, and lasted for about 2 hours. Okay, so they're going to constantly be doing these drills, and they're doing drills at other cities as well. And as we seen, the other day, they had the military choppers and the military vehicles out there in Central Texas. Okay, I'm not clear of what city or what area exactly, but they said Central Texas, where they're performing these Jade Helm drills and getting ready for all this for the summertime. Okay, and this is all what pertaining to martial law, man. And a lot of people don't think so, but it's clearly in the scriptures, and these devils are coming to try to devour us, and mainly to come and try to devour Jake, on the whole. Okay, and I got this scripture here, and it says this is Exodus 15:9. It says, the enemy said, I will pursue and I will overtake. So this is the thoughts of these devils and their whole purpose, okay, to pursue and overtake with this martial law that they have planned, man, okay. It says, I will divide the spoil. All right, they consider the people as spoil, okay. They call us what? Useless eaters, okay. That's what, they call people, man. All right, it says, the enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. So that lust, to be satisfied is what? Them to bring this whole new world order under play. Okay, that's their lust. And a part of their lust is that F.O.W, which is the mark of the beast. Okay, so these devils are preparing and they're drawing out the sword, which is preparing for this martial law. Okay, another quick scripture I got here. This is Psalms 37:14. The wicked have drawn out the sword, okay, and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Right, so the wicked have drawn out the sword, man. So they're showing you what? That they're ready for battle. They're getting prepared and have bent their bow. Okay, because they're showing you exactly what they're doing with these training drills and putting all the information out there. They're showing you clear as day. And what their purpose is, what? To cast down the poor and needy and to slay as such as be of upright conversation. And when you get into this word conversation, it's conduct. It's talking about the men of the Lord. But if you want to keep it, on the first version of it, looking at it from exactly what it means, the conversation, that's what speaking out the truth out there on the highways and byways and doing these videos like this and speaking on prophecies, okay? So they want to stop this, which leads to my next point of the famine of the word that they're trying to bring upon, this place to stop the mouths of the prophets first and foremost, okay? Because they know that we use these other Edomites that be putting out all this information. We use their videos and their edification and filter it through the scriptures to relay the message unto the people that what this all pertains to prophecy. So they're trying to stop that. All right. And I have another vid of edification pertaining to that, because you have these two sites, okay, which basically I believe it's called We Are Change, and the other one is Salakia. Yeah, We Are Change and antiwar.com. And basically, what they get into is the fact that with this net neutrality, these devils, they're stopping the monetization on the YouTube channels. Okay, so that's a part of the net neutrality. Even though we don't use that as being men of the Lord, we don't get paid for this. This is our duty, as being service of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But, these other Edomites, they get paid for, putting up this information and getting hits and getting views. But what these devils have done unto them, they stopped their monetization on their view counts, and they're making their view counts lower, okay? And they're trying to take down their content, all right? So I'm going to play this quick video and then get back.
Midweek sometime, Google AdSense shut off antiwar.com's revenue, which represents thousands of dollars a month for them because they, have a lot of traffic. So they, all of a sudden, it just turns off. No warning, no nothing. It just gone. They're doing the same thing with YouTube channels for Luke Radowski. All of a sudden, they're going, nope, and you're done. Okay, and if you're counting on a lot of YouTube revenue thing, I'm sure it has changed or it will. All right. Google AdSense, the reason that they claim for doing that was 11 years ago, antiwar.com has a page, it's one of their more popular pages, that lists a lot of the pictures of Abu Ghraib. Now, if you go Abu Ghraib in a Google image search, you get way more photos and way worse than what they put up. But doesn't matter. So Google says, yep, violates policy of, and you don't get it anymore. So they're going, really? So it starts to become a thing within a day or so. Well, we reviewed and sorry, and then, no, we changed our mind. It's back again, and we're not going to do you. And, oh, by the way, because of this page and this page, they wanted to try and control their content.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying that is because there's an article in the Drudge Report, I think yesterday, that says Google has weekly meetings with Obama. I mean, they're in the White House every week.
Top of Freedom Phoenix, man. I put that up there this morning. I'm going, holy crap, 200 and something meetings.
Yeah. And it's my contention that Google is not even a privately owned company. I believe that, like a lot of other impactful things that come onto the market and bing bang boom, they're everywhere, like Facebook. Even, I know you're probably going to disagree on this, even Bitcoin. I believe that a lot of these things are brought out of these think tanks to how do they best control humanity. And the best way to do it is not to overtly put a chain around their neck, but it's to make it cool, hip. Look at this Apple new iWatch and this new program that they have to do real-time tracking of everybody. And they're doing it, and we're paying for it because we're actively supporting psychopaths that seek to control humanity.
Right, so as you can see, from there, that this all leads pertaining to what the famine of the word. Slowly but surely, they're reeling it in by increments, all right? They're going to do a step-by-step process, to build up to the famine of the word, and they, have, which they supposed to be establishing in 2016, the cyber domain security, okay, which will consist of, I believe, about like 3,000 personnel, okay, to keep track of everything that's going on the internet and to monitor or to censor what's being thrown up, okay? So getting into the other point, the previous point of which I mentioned on the Jade Helm 1.5, okay, and the insurrection that's about to happen, because you got a lot of people out here that are not with what the government is doing, and going into the Jade Helm 1.5, they listed Texas as a hostile state. Now down in Texas, you got a lot of old veterans down there, that are not going to go for what the government is trying to do, and then also you got a lot of Bible believers out there that know that all this is, wrong, that this shouldn't be, and a lot of them know that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast and what these devils in that whole system is set up to try to do. So they're going to be against this. All right, so with that, I got this quick clip from this devil, and I'll let him speak on the situation. All right.
Hey friends, it's March 25th, 2015. Thought I'd come out here and address something with this Jade Helm. And the scuttlebutt is running around about this thing. We got a guy named Viking Preparedness. Says he's special ops with the Army. He's downplaying this Jade Helm thing with what he thinks it's all about. If you can remember back, Ruby Ridge, Waco, Texas, Oklahoma City, 9/11, the Bundy Ranch. These are all special op operations. And better yet, can you remember the special op operations where they entered into the schools with military and scared the hell out of the children? Or when they flew across Florida with their helicopters and scared the hell out of the people there? I got one thing to say. There is a written law, which they've overwritten, that the military has no business training here in this country. The military is so damn bored with themselves. Now they're going to use their own land to scare the hell out of the civilians. We've got UN vehicles. We've got military troops moving. We've got talking about dropping in on these zones. We're pinpointing them as hostile, neutral. What kind of shit is this, okay? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you real clear. This old Marine ain't buying none of this shit. When I came home from Vietnam, the war I prayed was behind me, okay? Now you're bringing the war to our fucking land, okay? You and this guy here and his bullshit story, who the hell is he? He claims to be a pastor. I call him bullshit, okay? If that guy's logic is to say that it's all right for them to infiltrate everybody and to psychologically change their line of thought of military roaming our country to protect us, why in the hell haven't they already taken out all the Muslim training grounds in this country? I call bullshit, okay? Do you really want that? Do you want them knocking on your house and coming in your house and just saying it's training? See, guys, these guys are going to come with force, all right? Because what are they training for? But to learn how to use force. That's what they're going to do. Are you really confused of what this operation's about? You better wake the hell up, guys. You better wake the hell up, America. I'm telling you right now, they come knocking in my house. Me and this OK Barb right here, we'll play a friendly visit on them, okay? As I was trained in the jungle. This here is the most useful weapon. It doesn't run out of bullets, and it can do many multiple things. It can dig holes, it can cut wood, and it can take a life in many, many ways. So if you guys want to play games with America, remember, some of us ain't playing, okay? You take your shit and ideals, take it the hell out of my country, keep it on your frickin' bases where it belongs, and quit thinking you're going to infiltrate this country. And we're going to stand by and let it happen. I'm sick of hearing this shit. I know what it's all about. I'm not confused. And many of us aren't. So if you think, for one moment, you're going to get away with it, you're wrong. You're going to be met with opposition. Because whatever the hell you did overseas, if you didn't do it right or wrong, you're sure as the hell not going to come and bulldog and push us around. Because we're not going to take it. That's what I got to say about this Jade Helm 15 bullshit. Okay? Fuck you, military. I know who you are, I know how you operate, and I know how you think. And this guy here, this Viking preparedness asshole, is just a spokesman for them. He thinks it's a fucking joke. I'm finding no fucking humor in it at all. And I'm mad as hell. Fuck him. And fuck all you military motherfuckers that think you can do what you're going to do. That's what I got to say. Straighten the fuck up right now. God bless, hug the kids, hug the wife. Excuse my language, but I'm mad as hell. Keep the Lord in your heart. Have a good day. March 25th, 2015. Time is ticking. We'll see how this plays out. Surely, this is not going to go down very well. Bye-bye, friends. Which they've overwritten that the military has no business training here in this country.
Right, so, from that, as you see, man, this is one person of many, who are going to speak up against the government. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to tolerate, what they're trying to do. All right, and that's going to come into the time of sedition. Okay, and I got right here. This is Second Ezra. It is Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 16. Start at verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, and getting to the one people stand up against another. That's talking about the race riots. But you saw that one devil. He said that he had his sword in his hand. He said, what, they try to come in there and try to do something to me. This is what I got for him, man. So they're showing you, and what, he's not going to regard the kings nor his princes. So there shall be sedition here very soon on the streets of Babylon, aka America, man. Okay, so that time is near. Where all these things about to come past, and the Lord is rapidly bringing these prophecies around. You know what I'm saying? And it's happening at a very fast rate, man. So we got to be prepared, you know, in the spirit and constantly be on these things, you know, and know what's going on, man. Brothers, this is the time to build up our faith and pray more and stay in the spirit, man. You know, now ain't the time to be falling out or to be going astray or, you know, we got to hold our ground in this truth, man. It's time to pick it up and step it up on all levels, man. All right? Because the time of Jacob's trouble is very near upon us, okay? So, you know, with that, I hope the bit of information that I brought out was edifying, okay? And, you know, I just like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the Lekman out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalom and death to America.